Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today it's going to be Gohan and LunarRama here on Whispers of Gold. Right side, it's a red Zerg player, it is LunarRama. And on the left side, it is Gohan. I think that's from Dragon Ball. I haven't watched any Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball of any kind, and I haven't watched any Naruto as well. But I do like some anime shows, just not, I don't know. I guess not that. So, the pacing, I guess, is putting me off. So if you are a fan of those, I am sorry. Alright, so this is going to be a mid-rank madness game sent to SniperMonkey at the email address in the description with the subject of mid-rank madness. Just make sure it is gold, platinum, or diamond with the subject of mid-rank madness interesting in some way, and he will watch it and let me know if it is good to cast. So, 2 supply depots, and then a barracks here on this wall-off. There is no way Zerglings can be at your ramp at 1 minute. So just go ahead and do a supply depot, and then a barracks, and then another supply depot, and you will be A-okay here. Yeah? Okay, so 2 gas. So let's see if we can do something with that gas here today. Got ourselves a hatch gas pool opening here from LunarRama. That is a build order. And what we're going to do with all of the gas that we have been collecting here. And a bunker. This is a person who has been Ling rushed before. He is walling off. He's getting a bunker at the top of his ramp here. And double gas. Not fully saturated. There we go. Fully saturating double gas. I do like this skin, right? I think it's Mira's Marauders. Just spikes everywhere and swords on the guns. Good times. Good times indeed. Making Marines and then making a factory. Okay, good job here, Gohan, making a factory with all of your excess gas. Maybe it's not excess. Maybe he has a plan for it. We will see. So, LunarRama has no idea, other than the fact that there is not a natural base. Well, a command center in the natural base, but a command center could be being built here. So that is why we scout with the Overlord. To see if it is a command center inside the main base. And it isn't, but he has no idea if that is true, right? So an Overlord comes through here, scouts pretty much all of the base here and says, okay, this is a 1 base play, but again, you have no idea. So if you have no idea, go ahead and stick on 2 base. Okay, so there's a 3rd base coming up at around exactly 3 minutes and 3 seconds there. Starport coming up from Gohan. And a tank. Wow. This is a person who has been Ling rushed and Roach Ravager rushed. Woo! This is a little bit too early for Spore Crawlers in this matchup. This is on time for ZVP, but there is no way a Cloaked Banshee or a Banshee at all can get out here at 3 minutes and 30 seconds. No way. 4:30, maybe 5 or 5:30. That is the timing for Spores in this matchup. But yeah, just a little bit early, but at this level, better early than not at all, right? So, whew. Is this a tech lab? Oh, it's a reactor. Okay, so is this going to be a medevac drop with tanks and Marines? We will see. Another siege tank. More Marines out of this reactor barracks. 2nd barracks finishing up here. Starport making 2 medevacs. He is using the gas. Nicely done, Gohan. I'm sorry for doubting you. I am so sorry. So this is a 1 base play with Marines and tanks and medevacs. And we will see if LunarRama can defend the attack that should be coming very soon. 1 base plays. Oh, supply block. Need to hit early. Otherwise, your advantage is gone. Baneling Nest coming in. Zerglings scouting to make sure that there's not a base coming up anywhere else other than the natural base, and just throwing down supply depots all over here to see if there's an Overlord coming in. And there we go. So double medevac drop here at 5 minutes. What is on the other side here today? 30 Zerglings and 3 Queens. 32 army supply to 21. Are there upgrades? Speed is here. And why? Why are we here, you guys? I think it's planning on a Baneling bust. But these lings are needed back home. Oh, no. No, I guess 4 Zerglings here. 17 Banelings being morphed in right there across the way. And this is brutal here from the Zerg player. What are we doing here, folks? Queen down, main base in an amount of trouble here. Lings, this is not how you do a Baneling bust, by the way. You don't send the Lings in first to die at the wall and then bust. Because congratulations, you're in, but it's over now. You bust and then you send the Lings in to do the actual damage to the things that die to the Zerglings, like Marauders, like Siege Tanks, the things that Banelings cannot kill. That was all sorts of backward. In fairness, he's losing his main base at the time, and I understand that's difficult. His spawning pool is going to die. He's got a million Lings back here that it could actually probably clean this up if he tried. Like, really, I think if he tried, he could probably shut this down, especially surround on these dudes, getting over here on the tanks as well. 8 kills, 11 kills on those tanks. Did we lose a medevac? No. Where'd the other medevac go? Back home, maybe? Either way, dude, okay, so now the Lings are like, I guess we can handle this. Sure, what the heck. Yeah, just kill everything here, no problem. That's a pickup for Gohan. Not picking up at all. Nobody will survive this Ling onslaught. Totally could have saved everybody by unsieging the tank, picking up the Marines, and living to fight another day. Instead, everybody died, and Lunar's getting a 4th base down this bottom side of the map. Is there any second base from Gohan at all? Yes. No. I thought that SCV was going to do it. I thought that SCV was going to make a second base, but Gohan's like, well, I usually just win with that Marine tank attack. I wiped out the entire main base of the Zerg player. He should just be dead now. Not really how this works. Dude, this siege tank, though, at the top of the ramp, and these Banelings. These Lings getting eaten up. Okay. Baneling bust round 2. Let's do it different this time, LunarRama. Come on. Come on. Send the Banes in. No, don't send the Lings in first. Don't send... Okay, well, this isn't actually Baneling bust anymore, is it? Just attacking up a ramp in a pretty entrenched Terran position, and a lot of stuff's gonna die, but not enough to be worth it, I don't think. Resources lost 5,000 for LunarRama, only 1,800 for Gohan. The guy's got triple the bases that Gohan does, so he can afford to lose a lot more resources here. So New Hive, great. Not retaking the main, which I think is a little bit funny. You might as well do that. Unless you think it can, like, there's another drop coming and it's just going to murder you again. Worker count, 30 for LunarRama, 22 for Gohan. Where is my second base, my beloved, beautiful Terran friend? It is not Wings of Liberty anymore. You can't just one base your way to victory all the time. This man maybe hasn't played StarCraft in a while. Entirely possible. This should be the death blow, honestly. Honestly, should be at 49 to 26 army supply. There's no real answer to these Liberators. These Queens are trying, but boop. Burned alive, and burned alive, and the Lings try to get a surround on this. They don't have any upgrades at all. So, yeah, we took down the tank, but there's a lot of bio remaining, and it is 43 to 18 army supply. This base is going to die. These Liberators are dealing a ton of damage, and this should be it. This should be it for the Zerg player. It's one base. Incredible aggression from Gohan. He's not playing it perfectly, but he is being aggressive enough. The Zerg player doesn't have the tech. He doesn't have speed Banelings. He doesn't have mutas. Like, he doesn't have Aspire. He doesn't have anything that can be used to try to defend against this right now. He has exactly 26 Zerglings, which he's using to counterattack. I mean, maybe. Ooh, maybe if we get in the main. This could be awesome, actually. Dude, wall off, wall off, wall off, wall off, wall off. Gohan, no! He left his front door wide open because the reinforcements need to get across the map, Falcon. I mean, sure, that medevac dying is actually kind of huge. No more medevacs with this group, which means every time they stim, they're not getting that HP back. But the main base is a... Gohan just lost every SCV. Let's just say that happened. Every SCV is dead. LunarRama's on 1 base mining, which doesn't seem great at 9 minutes, but also the Terran player's on 0 bases mining. This is crazy. The Ling's trying to kill that siege tank. No. Cool. More drones dead. 17 workers is way better than 0. Gohan, the liftoff is the only thing saving him. Lift your barracks. Lift the barracks. Dude, the bunker's actually getting some work done against these Lings. Hold on. Hold on. Those Zerglings are all dying to this one bunker that's burning down, but we saved it. We saved the main. Ugh. The overstim is real right now, though. Oh, boy. Marauders against the Lings aren't very good anyway, but if they're all... Oh, the siege tank gets picked off. If they are stimmed to death, this queen's going to get like 17 kills. Like one-shotting over here. Yeah, those medevacs dying was a massive win for LunarRama. Just sending Liberators in. It's like, he doesn't have enough anti-air to deal with. Look at this queen. Sting outside a little bit. Oh, never mind. Stepped inside. There's a Spore. The counter to the Liberator is here. Run. Pull it back. It's a 9-kill Liberator. This one's got 2. Looking good so far. The Spore has to reposition itself, but it's fighting against 2 Liberators instead of just the one. This guy needs to unposition and run. Good. Actually, really good position here. Free queen. Free drones. This one's going to die to the Spore. No! Gotta pay attention to that a little bit more. This is insane. No income for anybody. Here at 11 minutes in this game, this might just get an epic tag for a Midrank man, as I haven't seen one of those in a pretty long while. Thanks for the send-in, whoever sent this. I imagine it's probably the Zerg, just because the Zerg player's in a fine spot. Although, I don't know. Gohan re-landed the base. That is the benefit here of having floating buildings. Mules getting income. Back up to 1 SCV. There's enough money to make several. And the Spores reposition and take down that Liberator too. So, bit of a calm position here from Gohan. Still is only mining from the main base, though, and mining out quickly. Gohan... not happy. LunarRama this is like a 5th base of his that he's thrown up here. Absolutely insane. Ling's trying to get up this ramp. Just stop. Stop trying to get up this ramp. I know you've done it amazingly well a couple times, but stop it. Stop it. 20 workers. Oversaturating this base a tiny bit. Going to bring some down to this natural base, which the only base that's really survived the entire game is the natural base. The 3rd base died. The 4th base died. The 5th base has been here for about 3 minutes. It's providing some benefit, but it's new. It's new to the party, isn't it? Yes, yes, it is. New spawning pool on the way from the Zerg. I love that. But, I mean, this 22-6 worker advantage is kind of insane. Mules are good, but it's not like the guy has multiple mules. He's got exactly 1 orbital here. He's not calling down... you know, 5 mules from 5 orbitals at this stage of the game like somebody like Clem or Maru would. This is a guy who is very low econ. The Zerg player is happier. Wow, really droning up here. I mean, it's got a queen. It's 12 Marines and 2 siege tanks from Gohan. This might be another walkout and win type scenario. Gohan, at the very least, needs a 2nd base with all of his heart, might, mind, and soul here. He needs it. Is that like a Boy Scout thing? I haven't been in the Boy Scouts for a very long time. But that just came to mind, that little phrase. Oh, there's a no spawning pool down here, and it might actually live. The death rate of the spawning pool versus the build rate of the hatchery. It's gonna be close. I'm fine with getting a 2nd spawning pool behind this. But, I mean, who would think that Lunar would be taking this advantage to just drone his face off and not make anything? Guy's got 2 Lings. He's making 4 more. This is like you walk across the map and you win. Yeah, make a couple medevacs, bring the medevacs with you, and go win this game, Gohan. You got this. Centrifugal Hooks is coming in. That might be a game changer, though. Speed Banelings, awesome. 49. Oh, creeps coming in. 30. 20. 19. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was so close to being saved. It was so close to being saved. So the good news for LunarRama is that he's got good vision. He's got Lings spread across this whole area, so if medevacs head this way, he has a chance to see it at least. Not that he necessarily will, but I like that he's giving himself the chance. Dude is mining out his main base. Just has absolutely no concern about getting a 2nd. The good news is that, yeah, you can take your orbital command and land it over here, and ta-da! New base for free. Which you probably should do right about now. See, like this medevac, right? That Zergling died, which gives information that something's heading out, which should force LunarRama to make stuff. He's throwing up 3 macro hatches. Well, I guess we're taking the main in 2 macro hatches. No, 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 no. He's got 3 Lings and 4 Hydralisks right now. This should... I keep saying this. Gohan should win this game. I don't feel great about it just because he isn't starving himself to death. It's gonna, like, once these minerals are out, does he finally decide? Oh, he's attacking. What is this? He's dual attacking. He comes back into the main. He's like, hey, have you rebuilt your main yet? No. That's weird. Well, let's land right here. Oh, that's a great landing spot. Gohan, been watching some pro StarCraft. He knows what's up. Yeah, really trying to kill the siege tank. Nope. Really trying to not attack the siege tank. Well, somewhat they got the siege tank. What's one more siege tank remains? Yep. 41 to 18 army supply. These macro hatches are dying. These drones are dying all up in this 5th base. Cancel those hatches. This should be it. Except that Gohan has no income and has no money, and Lunar has all of the money in the entire universe. These drones not getting pulled is also a war crime. On LunarRama, I would say, not allowing them to get out of there while siege tanks are shooting them in the face is a bit of a problem. Banelings with, oh, jumping on that tank again. And they got it. Oh my gosh, the tank obsession here from LunarRama is kind of working out for him thus far. Don't let the medevacs die to spores. It's kind of a big deal here. Yo. 30. Is this me? This is like all you need to win TVZ is Lings and Queens and Banes. To be fairness, we've seen pros do that before. It's possible. It's just not exactly the best way to play this game. Yeah, Gohan's running out of steam. Gohan is incredibly 2-to-1 cost efficient here. The problem is he's mined out at 17 minutes. He doesn't have any upgrades on these guys except for concussive shells and stim, which is hilarious. Oh! Hey, speed banelings joined this party. That is it. We're done. Gohan is dead. Army value just went from a huge advantage for the Terran to a huge advantage. Ow. For the Zerg player here. This. Ooh, oh, so now we're floating the orbital over. Now we're floating the orbital over. Okay, pro tip, do this while you're attacking. It's called expanding while attacking. Not that this is really expanding, mind you. It's the 17-minute float your main orbital down to your 2nd base and off center too. Just in case you were wondering if that was on center. It is not. Oh, okay. Man, he really believes in Liberators, huh? He's just never had 50 cracklings show up at his front door, and the Liberators are trying to plink them down one by one by one with their slow attack speed, and it's not the best way to deal with Lings at all. Is LunarRama letting him do this? LunarRama's like, yeah, you know what? He's got a 2nd base. That's cool. My main is coming back again for the 3rd time. My 5th base is alive. My 3rd base and my 4th base are alive now. I've got 44 workers. I am spending my money pretty well. I've got Lings and Banes and Queens and had some Hydras. They didn't do very well, so I might be done with Hydras. You know what's better, he says, is Mutas. Or some Corruptors would be pretty awesome against these Liberators, too. So we'll see. We'll see what LunarRama decides to do. This has been pretty gosh darn action-packed. Gotta say. I mean, siege tanks are better against incoming Ling Bane Hydra-style armies. The more tanks you have, the worse Hydralisks are definitely for the Zerg. We'll see. Mutas against the tanks are wonderful, though. Enough Mutas would crush this. Easy. The Marines don't have +1. They don't have +2. They don't have armor upgrades. They are simply stimmed Marines here. They don't even have combat shields. That's how upgrade-starved these dudes are. And Gohan is 100% preparing for a ground attack. There's nothing else on this dude's mind other than I'm probably going to get hit over the ground at some point. Dude, LunarRama's expanding again. This is like Overexpanding versus underexpanding the game. LunarRama probably shouldn't have this many bases at this stage, based on how Gohan has been treating this game. It's hard to say that, though, because he's winning and he's gotten away with it. But I think a better player who goes one base at you should probably win 9 times out of 10. This is the 10th time it didn't work. Zergling scouts this coming in. This is what I'm talking about. Those Ling placements are really good from LunarRama. Just definitely the better player. Not that he has any upgrades at all. Okay, well, everyone died there. Wow, that left side is dead. Just pull it back, and that is enough Zerg to clean this up. Go get it. Yep, go get it. Force a lift off. You're going to save any of these tanks. I'm not sure Gohan knows how to lift off. Is that camper? Did Gohan just accuse the Zerg of being a camper? He wiped out your whole main base. I don't speak French, man, says LunarRama. I don't know if that was even French. Maybe it is. Sale fille de pute. I have no idea what that's all about. Nope. You're not throwing English at me, man. I have no idea what you're saying here. It's 72 to 21 army supply. This game is over. That's it. You A-move this. The Hydras deal with the Liberators. The tank dies. He's floating off. Okay. All right, Gohan. What is with Terran players floating off when they know that they've lost? I mean, it's that they can, right? That's it. Why does this guy not have a space bar? Generally, blah, 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 blah. That does seem like it's French. I did the game. All right, time to speed it up a little bit here. Oh, a little offensive stuff. You're still not speaking English, man. Give us some English, please. I like that LunarRama is just completely going after him. Okay, so at this point, we need some mutas. Nope. Nope, we don't need 52 more Lings, LunarRama. We need Corruptors yesterday. Please stop making Lings. Why are you making Lings? Look at... He doesn't have a space bar for some reason. What is this? Is he trying to, like, avoid getting hit by the automatic profanity filter? Maybe that's what he's trying to do. Unranked, blah, 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 noob, blah, blah, blah. You have no idea what you're doing. I mean, neither of these players are exactly all that good. Gohan's definitely worse, man. I cannot believe he only made 1 orbital in a 22-minute game, which is insane. All in. You went all in. Get cancer. Gohan, you're so mad. Ridiculous. Yeah, so now we fly in the flying buildings. Everybody dies. Gotta hunt for this factory. All right, whatever. This game's over. We'll let him do that, though. So, end of the day, resources lost. Only 18,000 to 15,000. Wow. It was 2-1 for most of this game, but those final battles really favored the Zerg a lot. So much. I don't... White power. Sure, man. Whatever you're into here. You know you have a space bar, right? Yeah, I cannot believe this dude did not make more than 1 orbital in this entire game. No idea. I think he's still calling him a camper. It's weird, because I feel like he's insulting the Zerg player about being a camper and at the same time saying he all-in'd him? I don't know. There's no cognizant thought in Gohan's brain, which is usually along the lines of people who say stuff like that in games, is they just don't have any coherent thoughts about anything. So, yeah, good stuff. Getting the Corruptors out, shutting that thing down. Well done. The game was over at like the 17-minute mark. But yeah, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bases. Currently, he lost 4 hatcheries. So this man built 11 hatcheries, I guess including the one he was given. And Gohan built 0. He built 0 bases today. 0. He was like, you know, this is 1 orbital that was given to me by the highest power, Jim Raynor. It's good enough. I will never build another command center. I will float it to my natural when the main base is mined out. And yeah, brutal. I mean, if anything, this is gold. This is like low gold, man. Wow. He was bad. He was bad. And again, the Zerg player wasn't particularly incredible either, right? APM checks average 109.83, pretty normal for the Midrank madness. But yeah, Zerg player expanding as much as he did when the Terran was clearly one-basing his butt. He had vision on the places the second base could possibly be and was like, let's get a third base. Let's drone up a whole ton. And look, it's the hardest part of playing Zerg for me. It really is. Knowing when to drone up, when to make army exactly. Because, yeah, if they leave you alone and you drone up for the first 5 minutes on your own and you expand 4 times, you just win from there. But then there's the guy that one bases your butt, shows up, wipes out your main, all of your lings, your desperation panic lings die. You're in a much worse place all of a sudden. These bases get killed because you overdroned. Then you have to scratch and claw your way to a victory from there, which is not as fun. So it would have been a much shorter game, I think, if we stuck to 2 bases, right? Oh, this would be the 2 base. Stuck to 2 bases, right? Got Banes out earlier, got Lings, maybe got an upgrade for the Lings. A +1 Carapace is really good against a Marine-heavy composition that Gohan was running at you. And then, yeah, just overwhelm there with Lings, Banes. Gohan wasn't expanding. Just deal with his stupid 1 base attacks forever. After he dies on that first attack, then get a third. And then after he dies on the next attack, then get a 4th. That's a more sustainable way to expand. So, overall, definitely a fun one. And be sure, again, to send in your replays to SniperMonkey. Email address in the description. Subject of mid-rank madness for fun like this every other week or sometimes once a week. All right, that's going to be it from me today. This has been a Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a mid-rank madness. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram. I'm at Blue Sky. I'm at TikTok these days too. So go ahead and find me on those. And until next time, as always, thanks for hanging out, and you take care of yourself.